So tonight we're here with Hamish Patterson, The Illusion on YouTube, and he is fresh off his first appearance, right? First appearance on Touch.0?
That is correct. I think you only get one appearance, though.
I don't know. I think they're going to be calling you back.
I don't know how it works, but I think you get one appearance and they move on.
No, dude, I've never seen, like, you guys have got to catch the show. I'm going to try and edit the preview in here. You were great on it, by the way.
Appreciate that.
Representing everybody on YouTube. They're pulling him off and highlighting him. That was awesome.
Yeah, it was a cool experience. Definitely going down and shooting. The show itself was like a very cool experience.
Yeah, well, usually they do a little thing with the person, but then they had you doing this whole comedy skit, kind of like a Saturday Night Live thing. Like, how was that? Were you intimidated? Oh.
No, well, that was the real cool thing about it, was that it felt very natural. Like when I was down there and the crew was there and the lighting people were there and the makeup artist was there, like I definitely felt that I knew where I was.
All right.
In a weird way. I felt very comfortable. It didn't bother me at all. I wasn't intimidated.
Well, when you were like stuffed up underneath inside the copy machine, how were you feeling like you knew where you were then?
Yeah, well, that was the thing. It was, it was standard smoke and mirrors. It was basically a frame with a copy machine top, and then I was up inside of the thing.
Oh, all right.
But it was the thing where, like, there's 20 people at least. There's technicians dealing with the copy machine. There's light and sound people and people setting up the whole thing. And I'm like a hands-on guy as a carpenter. So to stand there and just let the world happen, revolve around
other
me.
People do it.
Yeah, revolve around me was a very cool experience. But it was like, okay, like, I get this. Like, this is all for me. Like, if you take it from the premise of my whole show of, like, this is all my dream and I'm experiencing my own manifestations, I was sitting there like a voyeur, like, wow, this is pretty cool stuff that I created. But because I was taking responsibility for it, like, it wasn't intimidating to me. Like, I didn't walk into the studios, like, all nervous. I was like,
like you manifested this, like I manifested, and now here I am walking in here what I manifested. Yeah, that's really cool.
It was super cool, like,
and then you got to be you, like you were totally you, like you are on your your own show. You were just like down to earth.
But the weird thing was, I had to do a little bit of acting when I had to physically grab that guy and throw him up against the wall.
Right.
That was the only hard part of the deal, because that was to actually make physical. I haven't made physical contact like with that energy field since I got sober. So to grab some guy and throw him against the wall was really hard for me.
Wow.
Because I didn't know where that was a fresh experience, even though I kind of had to do it, but the physical grabbing someone and going there for a split second. You were really acting then, because most of us fake it. No, that was the weird thing, was that was the one that took multiple takes, where the guy was like, look, don't sweat it. Just grab me and throw me up against the wall. And even after the take, I was like, are you all right? Because I really grabbed him, but how much do you grab someone?
Right.
It was a fine line of bizarreness.
Interesting. Yeah, I did a couple horror films, bad horror films, and it was the same thing with the psycho cop when he was having to bludgeon me and stuff. He's like, let me know if I'm hurting you. It's like, okay, all right.
What bad horror films were you in?
Oh man, it's
tell.
Running through. I had my clothes on in all of them, so I mean, it would have probably been better if I
Can we watch these out on?
Yeah. Psycho cop. Yeah, you can watch.
Psycho cop.
Yeah, I'm handcuffed to the doorknob, and then he's bludgeoning be me. I'm the last one that dies, so I almost have the starring role. You know, it's like
you're the last victim.
Yeah,
that
the
is,
last,
like
the
second lead heroine.
Yeah, there you go. That's so pathetic because in Hollywood, that's your claim to fame. Like, all your friends will gather around to watch somebody be like the dead body, and then there's my foot or something.
You know, that's you mentioned that. That was sort of the weird part about it too. Was like all my buddies were like, let's watch it over at our house. And I was like, nah, I don't really want it. And my buddy's like, why? And I'm like, well, that could be it. Like, that could be it. Like, that, like, I don't want, like, that could be it. Like, watching the end of it all. Like, you know what I mean? It's like, from where I started on YouTube in an empty, like, little tin can trailer with one electrical cord in my bro's yard, to all this, to 2.5 years later being on Tosh.0 doing this acting and
I know, I saw the acting. I was like, look at Hamish acting, because I know you. I mean, it's like, you did good though.
I knew it. Like I said,
it's hard to be, to do comedy. I mean, it's like they pay people a lot of money to do that. You're like, and then now, the other good thing was like they had you in it a lot. Like Tosh obviously liked you because he was like cracking up. Like,
oh no, we had fun. It was a fun thing. Like, for me, the skateboarding down the aisle was like one of those victories, because I had done the one that I had gone over to London to film that thing for that ad agency for their in-house production. I'm like, again, that was like a surreal moment, but I was doing my shtick with the camera, holding the camera, going around their ad agency. But they're like, all right, now we want you to skate through the ad agency. And there's like, it's one of those big wide open ad agencies with like 100 people. And I was just like skating through this thing, like laughing, because I was like, this is a cool moment in life. This is all mine again. Like, they were like, you have the run of this office, do your thing. And I was like, what is my thing? Like, I just doing what I do. Like, it was so surreal, because what is my, like, okay. And so to do the thing skating with Tosh down the hallway was like, again, like, here we are, different circumstances, same weird thread. Like the skateboarder
very
thread.
Cool. Yeah. And you're such a, well, besides being a great surfer and skateboarder, you were also a real activist for skateboarders, so maybe we can segue over into that, away from your stardom on Tosh.0.
Sure.
Because you were also fighting to get a skate park going in Malibu, and how's that going?
It's slow and methodical. Well, I don't even, where do you start with that one?